For this collar, I am using white for the 2-strand double cow's hitch, and I have that finished, and I have my work ready to go on my jig. If you're not familiar with a double cow's hitch, I will leave a link below for you guys to be able to follow along with. The first color that I'm going to be adding is the turquoise. I am using a Paracord weaving needle. I got mine at paracordgalaxy.com, and I will also leave all of my supplies that I used today. I'll leave that in the description box below for you guys. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to go in between the two cow's hitches, and you're just going to go right in between them. You can loosen your cow's hitches up a little bit so you can get that needle through. If you don't have a needle, you can push the stuff through. It just takes a little bit more work. You want to pull it until you get to the middle of the turquoise. The middle will be at the top. The next color that I'm going to be adding is white. And I'm going to be doing the same thing that I just did. I'm going to take my needle and I'm just going to go in between the two cow's hitches, right on top of that where that turquoise is. Pull that one through to the middle. Now I'm going to take my rainbow cord, and instead of going in between the two cow's hitches like we just did, you're only going to want to go through these two middle cords right here. So you want to like kind of go over that first one, go in the middle with the second and third cord, and then push it out. So you can see how you're only going through the two in the middle. And you're going to pull this cord now to the middle of the cord. And now for my 275 cord, I'm going to do the exact same thing that I just did with the rainbow cord. I'm just going to go in between these two middle cords, just like that. And I'm going to pull this also to the middle. So all your cords are going to be pulled to the middle. The way we're going to start this weave off is we're going to take the white that is on your right side coming out of the bottom of those cow's hitches. We're going to take that white and we're going to go under the first cord, over. We're going to go under the first cord on the right and over the second cord that's on the left. So you're really going to just go under the first cord and up through the middle, and then over to the left, and you'll go over that left cord. Now you're going to take your white that's coming out of the bottom of the cow's hitch. You're going to go underneath the cord that you just worked with, underneath the first cord, up through the middle, and over that second cord. Now I'm going to take the turquoise on my right side, and what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to go underneath my work, up through the middle of the white long cords. So underneath and up through the middle. And then what you're going to want to do is you have this loop that you created just a few seconds ago. You're going to go down through that loop with your turquoise. Do the same on the left side, just the opposite way. So you're going to go underneath all your work, up through the middle, and then down through this loop that's on your left side. Now you're going to take your other white on the right, and this one you're going to go over your work And you have these two horizontal white pieces of cord. What you're going to do is you're going to go over your work. You're going to go around those two white horizontal pieces, and you're going to come up to the right side. So you're just going to go around those two pieces and then come up. You're going to do the same on the left. You're going to take your white and you're going to go around those two pieces. So you're going to go down through the middle and then up through the middle, going around those pieces and then to the left. And it can get confusing because you got a lot of white going on. So just be aware of your white cord. Now you're going to take your rainbow that's on your right side and you're going to take that just like you did with the white. You're going to go over and around those two horizontal pieces. So you want to be in the middle of all your work here, but you want to go around those two horizontal pieces. And then you're going to come up to the right and you're going to be in between your rainbow that you're working with and the white cord that you just worked with, and you're going to pull that up. And now we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to create a curl or a twist in our collar. So to create that twist, we have to take our rainbow on the right side and the white cord that we just worked with on the right. We're going to go over that cord and you're pretty much just going around the cord to the inside and then just pull it, and that will make that curl once we tighten it up. So you just basically went around that white cord. Take your rainbow on the left side. You're going to find the middle white pieces. They're the horizontal pieces. So we're going to take this rainbow on the left side and we're going to go around those pieces. Through the middle, up through the middle, be on the right side of the rainbow that you're working with. Sorry, the left side. And now you have the cord that you worked with just a little while ago, this white cord. We're going to take the rainbow and we're just going to take it, go over and around it, and you're going to come up through the white and the rainbow that you're working with. Last cord, which is the 275 cord, it's the thinner cord. What we're going to do with these is we're just going to go around the white horizontal pieces, take it towards the right side, and take the one on the left, go around those two horizontal pieces. So you're going to go over the horizontal pieces and then through the middle, back up on the left side of your cord. So you come up between the rainbow and the cord that you're working with. And now we can just tighten it up. Take your time tightening it up. I like to try and pull on the same cords at the same time if I can. Alright, and now after you've gotten it tightened up, you're just going to start again. So you're going to take your white that is on your right side, the bottom white, and you're going to go under the first cord, up through the middle, and over that second cord. Then you're going to take your bottom white on the left side, underneath your cord that you just worked, underneath the first cord, and over the second cord. Now take your turquoise that is on your right side. You're going to go underneath and up through the middle, and then down this loop that you created. Take the turquoise on your left side, go underneath up through the middle, and then down the loop that you just made on the left side. Now you're going to take your white and you're going to go over your work and those two white horizontal pieces and go around them through the middle and then pull them towards the right. Do the same on the left. Go over, around those two horizontal pieces and up. Take your rainbow on the right side and you're going to go over, around those two white horizontal pieces, up on the right side of the rainbow that you're working with. And now you have that white right here that we just worked with. We're going to go around that we're going to go over that and go around it. Just wrap it around so we can create that curl. Take your rainbow on the left, go over, and go through the middle, around, and up on the left side of your rainbow cord. And then we have the white that we just worked with, and we are going to go around that, go through, take your 275 white and take it over and around those two white pieces. Do the same on the left. Take them around through the middle, be on the left side of your white. And now we can tighten it up. So it should look something like this. You can see you got your white pieces coming out of the side. You have your turquoise right there. And then you have this curl that's going over the white with the rainbow. And then you have those white smaller pieces in the middle. We're going to continue doing this particular whole weave, and we can just start from the very beginning again. You're going to take your white, you're going to take your bottom white and you're going to go under the first cord and over the second cord. You're going to take your bottom white left cord, you're going to go underneath the cord that you just worked, underneath the first cord, up through the middle, over the second cord. You're going to take your turquoise that's on the right and you're going to go underneath and up through the middle and then down through that loop that you just made with the white. Do the same on the left. Go underneath your work, up through the middle and down that loop. Now you're going to take your other white and you're going to go over your work and around those two white horizontal pieces right here and up to the right. Do the same on the left. Go over and around and then up towards the left. Now you're going to take your rainbow on the right. You're going to go around those two horizontal white pieces. So you're going to go through the middle, up on the right side of your rainbow. And then you're going to go around that white that's right next to it. Take your rainbow on the left and go around those white pieces. Go down through the middle, up on the left side of your rainbow, and then go around that white. And then take your 275 cords, the white, and you're going to go around those two horizontal pieces. Right goes to the right and the left goes to the left. Go around, and then we can tighten it up. Now we're going to do this weave all the way down to the end of the collar. I'm going to do a few more and let you guys see how the pattern starts to form. I have a few rows done now, and you can see how the curl is on both sides of the collar, and you can see how the design is coming out. This is what the side is going to be looking like. So you have the white with the teal, and yeah, it's going to be a very bright collar. Like I said, this pattern is going to be the pattern all the way down, and I'm going to start working on this now, and I will show you guys what it looks like when I have it finished, and I can show you how to do the tie-off. Okay, I'm at the end of my collar, and oh, it's so pretty. We can do the tie-off now. I took it off the jig, and I'm going to weave some of these extra pieces of paracord in. You have your 275 cord, and then you have your rainbow cord, and then you have that white cord. You're going to be weaving those three cords in. The turquoise and the white that come out of the bottom, those are going to be cut and burned where they are. So with using my paracord needle, I'm going to start with the white on the right side. So with the white cord on the right, I have this gap right here. I'm trying to spread it out a little bit. I'm going to take my cord and I'm going to go into that gap, and that gap is between your work and your cow's hitches. So you have that hole right there, and you're going to stick your cord through. And you're going to do the same on the opposite side. I'm going to take my rainbow cord on the right side and do the same thing, go through that same hole from front to back, and do the same on the opposite side. Next, you're going to take your 275 cord on the right side. You have a very small hole in between the two cow's hitches. You're going to go through that tiny hole. So you're just going to go in between the cow's hitches and go through the front to the back, and do the same on the left side. And now you're just going to tighten everything up. So I'm going to flip it over and pull on all those cords that I just weaved through. Okay, your end should look something like that. And now we can cut and burn everything. So I like to start with my cords that are on the side. So I'm just going to pull on them a little bit just to make sure everything's tight. And I'm going to cut about 1/4 of the way up from an inch. Sorry, I'm going to cut about 1/4 of an inch up. Just the white and the turquoise. And now I'm going to fray them out. You don't have to do this, but I like to do it. I think it creates a better cap. I'm just gonna lightly burn those 2 cords, and I'm gonna use a butter knife to squish it down with. So it looks something like that. They're nice and flat now. I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. So for the back side of the collar, I'm going to start with the white. I'm going to just tug on them a little bit to make sure that they're tight, and I'm going to cut and burn those. Now I don't cut as short on these middle pieces. I cut about 1/2 inch down. Fray them out. Take my knife and now I'm going to take the 2 rainbow cords and do the same. And for the 275, I'm going to do the same thing. Now I'm a little bit longer with the 275 cord, and be very careful with the 275 because it does light faster. It melts quicker, so that's why I have it a little bit longer. I'm going to try and do one at a time. Now you can leave it like this, put on your adapter, and be fine. But I like to put on the Gorilla Glue because it does give it a little bit more security that it's going to stay together for a long period of time. I like to use the clear non-foaming Gorilla Glue. I get this on Amazon. And I will put it on top of all the places that I just melted and stuck together. I just take my finger and I just wipe it around on the caps that I just melted on the side. I'm going to let this sit now for 6 to 12 hours. It really depends on how much humidity you have in the air till this dries. And after that, I will put on my adapter and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, my collar is now dry and ready to put on the adapter. And just to let you guys know that if you do purchase one of the adapters that I make, it does come with the square rings on it that you tie on and do your cow's hitches and all that kind of stuff with the paracord. So they come like this, and they have the ring there. Because I use the rings, my thing doesn't have them on there. I don't know. I just want to let you guys know that it does come with the square rings on it. It's just that I already used them on this collar. So my adapters are pretty easy to put on. You just have to unscrew some stuff and then screw it back on. So I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to unscrew my my longer piece of Thane with the holes in it. I'm going to unscrew that one first, and I'm going to put that on. You can put them on any side you want, but I like to put the strap part with the holes in it on the tie-off end of my collar. For my Thane adapters, for these adapters, like I said, all you have to do is screw them back together. So you're just going to take your end and you're going to place it from front to back on the collar and just fold that back over, and you can put the screw back together. If you want to learn how to make your own Thane adapters, I will leave a link below for you guys, because I did do a video on how to make them. And all you have to do is screw this one back on and pretty much do the same thing on the other side. So for this side of your adapter, you have 3 different screws. You're going to do the side with the 2 screws on it, and you're going to take those out. Take your adapter, it's upside down, and you're just going to slip that through from front to back of the collar. And you do have a D-ring on here, so just be aware of that. So when you slip it on, you want it right next to that square ring. And make sure that it's on the outer side. And then just screw it back together. Okay, here's the finished collar. I think it came out really nice. It's super bright and colorful. And I think this is a great collar for springtime, summertime, Pride Month. I think that it's awesome looking, and I'm super happy with it. I think it's going to look good on Sander. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys try to make this. It was a lot of fun doing and watching the colors come together. If there is a collar that you guys want me to try and make, or certain colors that you want me to put together and see what I can come up with, leave it in the comment box below. I will definitely try and see what I can come up with. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, be uniquely happy and take care.